this. Don't have electricity out here, so we'll just get this right out of the way and go put it in the cab of the truck. Same with this. Well, let's get this up here and get some lights on, at the very least. I can't find my outside portion to this. So I can't find my outside thermometer. Portion of my thermometer. I'm going to finish getting set up here, and then I'll let you know what the plan is for tonight. We got some weather coming in. Potentially some pretty bad weather. So we're actually under a winter storm warning right now. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition. Sometimes they'll forecast, 6-7 inches of snow, and we'll end up with 3. So we'll see. It's sitting right at about 31 degrees. Much colder at night. The ground's all crunchy and frozen. Not a whole lot of snow here yet, as you can see. Just a little bit of a dusting in some areas. So, like most places in the northern United States, we've had a pretty mild winter so far. But that might all be coming to an end here as far as snow. If we get what's forecasted, we're going to get dumped on tonight. So, we shall see. Alright friends, unfortunately, it is getting dark again already. Guys got to work during the day and whatnot. So basically, we're expecting a pretty good amount of snow tonight if what's forecasted actually falls. So today I'm in a woods setting, and for sure if there's forecasted to be quite a bit of snow, and probably heavy snow, we'll see. Regardless, snow weighs a lot. You're going to want to check to make sure there's no widowmakers or dead limbs or dead trees up above you. There's definitely limbs above me, but they all look to be alive and healthy. None of them are clinging to life or just hanging up there. So we should be good. There's always that risk, I guess. But there's also no massive trees or massive limbs that could come down and like crush down the topper on me. I wouldn't want to be out here underneath little limbs like this in a tent during a snowstorm, but we should be safe tonight. But it's always something that you should, consider. Just try to be safe. Alright, let's get this shut up and get some heat going in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this diesel heater going. So we'll let that fire up. Oh, gather my bearings here. Again, I apologize for the sniffles and probably the weird voice because I have a pretty bad cold right now. I'll try to keep the sniffles and coughs to a minimum on the video, obviously, but it ain't the sickness isn't bad enough to keep me from having a fun adventure in a potentially pretty sizable snowstorm and bringing y'all with. I still don't have curtains made or any contraptions to lock the back of the topper. Had to bring an extra backpack with today with all my work computer and all the stuff I need to work in case I get stranded out here. Turn that puppy on high for now. Alright, so for supper tonight, have some good old chili with some bread and butter. Figured that was a good snowstorm meal. So I got me some chili with beans, Campbell's Chunky. Never had it, but we're gonna give it a try. And then some, I don't really know how to pronounce it, ciabatta bread. I'm sure some of y'all are laughing at me because I can't say it. Drink of choice tonight, Clear American, blue raspberry, sparkling water. Not the healthiest. I mean, it claims there's nothing in it, like everything claims. However, there is aspartame in it, and, you know, everyone's free to their own opinion of aspartame, but I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll treat myself to this every now and then, because I love it. It's got to be better than soda, or pop, depending on where you're at. I call it pop, even though I did literally just call it soda on camera, but 99% of the time I call it pop. And I think most other people in Wisconsin call it pop. Let me know in the comments, what do you call it? Pop, soda, Coke? I mean, to me, Coke is like literally a Coke. A red can that says Coke on it. A brand. It looks chunky. Just like the label says. Oh, it's thick. You know what I forgot to bring though that I should have brung? Cheese. Some shredded cheese. Maybe even some diced onion. I'm always forgetting stuff. We'll put our bread and butter over here for now. We'll get this thing. This thing, I tell you what, it's just never let me down. I'll be pretty surprised if this doesn't light. First go around. Lit right up. Just like I expected it to. Well, I hope this chili's as good as it looks. Better open up a window with this thing on. Currently 55 degrees in here, and I'm pretty sure I left the outside portion of my thermometer on the bumper. I can't believe I did that though, I've never done that. But I can't find it, and it's not exactly like this is a big area to lose it in. And it's not even reading the outside portion, so I know it's not just lost in here somewhere, or it'd be picking up the signal, so that's unfortunate. Have to pick up a new one. I got another one at the house, but it's far too fancy to use out here, especially when I'm going to be just losing it like that. Bread smells so good. My favorite part of the grocery store. Well, there's two favorite parts of a grocery store for me. The coffee aisle, the smell of the coffee aisle, and the smell of the bread aisle. Oh, what about y'all? What's your favorite smelling aisles in the grocery store? I think that's about warmed up, I believe. Let me give it a try. Almost. What'd I do with them? I just had them. Friends, what'd I do with them? My knife. I got so excited about the bread. There they are. Well, that chili's got a little bit of a spice to it, too. Not much, but more than I was expecting. Oh, put some chili on that. It's going to be so good. Hopefully this butter ain't too hard to try to spread. It is kind of hard, though. I don't know if you can have too much butter on this, can you? Oh, such a good, warm, hearty meal. It's just so crazy to me that right now I'm eating some great chili. I would recommend the Campbell's Chunky. Chili with beans, it's good. Some delicious bread and butter out in the middle of the woods. Totally off-grid. In the warm back of my truck. Got heat, and didn't have to set a tent up or nothing once I got here. Almost just get here, immediate, start enjoying it. I do plan on doing some tent camping though, with the fam. Problem is, we don't have a hot tent, so that probably won't happen till warmer temperatures, unless we get a hot tent. But that's definitely not in the budget. anytime soon. Ooh, there's some cold air coming in the window. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have brought another piece of this out. I got a can of Hormel chili with me too, because I know I like Hormel chili. I mean, obviously, nothing beats homemade chili. But I've had Hormel chili before, and I know that I can eat it, and it's alright. I'd never tried this Campbell's Chunky chili with beans before, so I brought a can of Hormel out too, just in case I really didn't like this, but I like this more than the Hormel. Sorry, Hormel. I forgot to butter it. That's unacceptable. Totally not the same. Noticed it immediately. Ooh, there we go. Back on track. I'm sad, friends. I don't have any more ciabatta bread. Ciabatta? Does that sound right? There's no H after the C, though. Let me know in the comments how the heck you say that. Well, I'm gonna finish up eating this chili. Then afterwards I'll get back on here and give you a weather update. Last I checked, it was supposed to start snowing at 9 p.m. and that's currently only 5:30 p.m. Alright, friends, it is 9:33 p.m. The snow has not started yet, but it is going to very shortly. Let's see if I can get the radar up here and show you. This says snow starting in 1 minute. Where the little blue dot. Let's see if I can get this to move. Won't be long. Yeah, I mean, it's basically here right now. I mean, we're right on the edge of where the radar's saying it should be snowing like any second. But I just looked outside and it's not snowing yet. Or at least it's not getting to this level, down to ground level yet. Let me check again. I gotta shut the lights off quick though, so I can see outside better. Nope, I don't see nothing coming down yet. It's supposed to snow 1/2 inch an hour. But anyways, that's the update right now. I got my bed pivoted so it's diagonal in the box, so I can sleep straight out without my legs bent up. And I'll let you know when I have more news, when it starts snowing and all that. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, friends, it's about 10:40 and the snow has finally started coming down. It's actually coming down pretty good. Kind of dozed off there for a little bit, so not sure exactly how long it's been coming down, but it looks like it's starting to accumulate a little bit on the ground. But I'll see if I can try to capture it with the GoPro, but it's pretty dark out, so we'll see. I'm going to turn off the lights in the camper, and then I'll use my phone light out the window. So you can't really see it too well, but you can see that it's at least snowing. And you can see it's definitely accumulating on the ground. Alright, let's get that shut. If it stays snowing at that rate, by morning we're going to have a pretty good amount already. And I think it's supposed to snow it's supposed to snow pretty good all day tomorrow too. All the schools have been canceled in this area for tomorrow already. According to the weather, it's forecasted 7 to 11 inches. So I hope for the 11 inches, but normally it seems like it's always the lesser of the two. So we shall see. But I'm getting pretty tired. This cold or chest illness I have going on is getting the best of me, and I'm tired. So it's not COVID. I just had COVID like a month ago, so it's definitely not COVID. And then I had the flu shortly after the COVID, so it shouldn't be the flu. I think it's just a cold, but it's definitely affecting my lungs pretty good. But I'm going to hit the hay. We'll catch y'all in the morning, and it's going to look completely different than when I drove here. Good night, friends. Good morning, everyone. It snowed. Looks a little different this morning. It's still snowing. It's probably going to snow all day, so we definitely don't have the 7 to 11 inches yet. That's going to be the total after the storm's done, but I would say it snowed 3.5, 4 inches outside. It is still snowing. I don't know if the GoPro picked that up. Yeah, it is a little bit, I think. Snow's blowing completely sideways right now. I'll open this. Snow's coming straight in from the other direction, so. Truck's covered. Ooh. I had to shut that real quick. When I had it opened, it leaked. Big old drip from the window came down in. Alright, I'm gonna get things kind of organized here and out of sleep mode in the back. Crank the diesel heater way up for a little bit. Kind of helps clean that soot out. It does not look pleasant out there. Snow is still blowing sideways. They're very small flakes though, so it's hard for the GoPro to pick them up, but about 29 degrees, very windy. So I'd say there's about 6 inches out here. Oh, that snow is beautiful. You can tell it was going sideways though. All the trees are covered on one side, so if you look this way, it all looks pretty white. If you look this way, it's all pretty dark. All the snow's on the opposite side of the trees. Oh, in the warm truck now. It's not necessarily that cold, but the wind mixed with the snow that's still in the wind. The snowflakes are so fine right now though. It doesn't even seem like the GoPro's picking up on them. Wish I could have gotten my window a little bit cleaner. I need to put one of those brushes in here. Truck's too tall. I can't reach the middle of my window, as you can see. So makes things a little hard to see. Over here, passenger side can see great. So they were forecasting 7 to 11 inches. Currently there's about 5.5, 6 I would say. But this storm is supposed to continue on the rest of the day, so we might end up with about 7 inches. But that was a super relaxing, fun night. I love getting out into a good snowstorm and just experiencing the woods when most people, you know, in a state that most people don't get to experience the woods. It just gets dead calm, dead silent before a snowstorm. And then, yeah, sometimes, you know, a lot of snowstorms don't have too much wind with them, but this one had some wind, so it's just kind of neat to see what they look like in snowstorms. Anyhow, I got some fun adventures planned in the near future. I hope you all join me on those. Thank you for coming along with me on this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, just getting home here. It looks wintry.